Fully kitted. Good evening. Right. Wow. What a 24 hours, people. 48 hours. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Big shout out to my moderators that are there already. Hasn't come on my computer yet, but we should be there, shouldn't we? So thank you to my moderators for being in the chat and for helping me out tonight. I do appreciate it. Where am I going to there? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm a technophobe. I suppose it's better than another type of phobe, isn't there? Too many types of phobes. Right, so thanks for the messages, thanks for the emails. Today I have popped on. And basically said hello to a few people doing live streams, actually. So there we go. There has been a few people on today. Yeah. Sue Smith was on, having a little live stream not that long ago. I said hello in her chat. And Fortune Cookies. Apart from that, that's the only ones that I've really jumped onto today. But good. Samantha. Samantha here? Yeah. Sent Samantha an email about 20 minutes ago, actually. There is something I want to address tonight on here before I get into what I want to talk about. And the one thing I want to address is things which are happening online with shitty little YouTubers. I am going to address it. Hi, Samantha. Samantha, I'm going to address this, and I'm glad you're in the chat because you can verify what I'm about to say. Right, I first met Samantha face-to-face when she was with another one of my old subscribers called Maz Nolan. Now, they were lovely. Samantha's always been lovely. But I want to point this out for you that don't know the background, because I'm seeing all this shit happening on Candor's channel, and I want to clarify something, and I'm glad you're here, Samantha. Right, so whenever my father passed away, and I don't want to keep dragging his fucking body through all these live streams, but I want to point this out. What happened was a group of my wonderful subscribers got together without me knowing, and they all chipped in, I believe, and they bought flowers and sent cards, and it was really, really nice, and I really, really appreciate it. It was really a nice thing. On the day of my father's funeral, when I was at the funeral place, I met Maz Nolan and I met Samantha there. In fact, ladies and gentlemen, let me point this out. Samantha was pushing Maz, who was in a wheelchair, who was wheelchair bound. Am I right, Samantha? So I met Maz from this position and I went, "Oh, are you okay? Yeah. So she was in a wheelchair. Okay? Just want you to know that. She turned up at my mother's house, fucking skipping and fucking jumping. No wheelchair. So I don't know what the hell is wrong with that woman. She lies and manipulates everything. I wanted her to stay away from my mother's house, or I'm going to have to fucking do something about her and her deranged other half. And to turn up at my mother's house and to tell me for 45 minutes about her sexual assault in front of my mother, I thought was disgusting. But for some reason, she left my house with a different narrative, where she had a go at Candor. And listen, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not having a go at anyone. I just think it's wrong, the fact that she can leave my house and make up a story about Candor that she allegedly heard in my house, and it's a lie. Just want to point that out. Thanks, Samantha, for backing that up. I appreciate that. So, yeah, it was quite strange to see a woman that was wheelchair and then running up my driveway within 2 months. So just wanted to get that off my chest, and I'm glad I've done that. So thank you, Samantha, for clarifying how we met and how arthritis cures itself in certain people. So, yeah, malingering, I think they would call it in the army. Malingering, chargeable offence. Anyway, but there is lots going on. A lot of good people in the chat, actually. Good to see Martin in, Philip, Samantha, Julie, Martin, Deborah, Isabel, Maria, Alison. Oh yeah, there's loads in. Ladies and gentlemen. So there we go. I'm not getting involved in little tit for tat shit online where people think it's just fun to go on and don't add any value to YouTube apart from just gossip about other people. And I have got rid of a lot of people over the last week. And if you want to join those people, then fucking go. Unsubscribe, fuck off. I don't need gossips. If you think it's fun to phone up YouTubers and have 3-way and 4-way conversations amongst yourselves about other YouTubers, in my book, you're an arsehole, okay? And I've got rid of you as well. Hi, Mother. Good to see you. Yeah. My mother's in the chat. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Lady Fanny, Pamela, Fiona, Zepper, Beth, Christine, Kay. A lot of good people in, actually. Yeah. So, yeah. And I'm glad my mother's in the chat because, you know, I'm going to be honest, I was a little bit taken back when someone turns up at my door, my mother's house. She was fuming at me, and I don't blame you, Mum. It won't ever happen again. Yeah, keep your living your best. Yeah, thank you, Samantha. I appreciate it. Yeah. There are very few. That's the best way, Maria. Right, so what's going on then in the world? The world of shit, actually. Well, there's one good thing I can tell you today. Mum, do you still watch Emmerdale? I know you watch Foyle's War, but do you still watch Emmerdale? I haven't heard you mention Emmerdale in a while, so let me know in the chat, Mum, if you're watching Emmerdale. Linda Krill. Don't know what Linda Krill had posted there, but you know, I'm just seeing if my mother still watches Emmerdale. Well, anyway, if you do watch Emmerdale still, Mother, Jason Donovan is about to be a new cast member in Emmerdale. Never thought, didn't see that coming, but there we go. It's happening. Yeah. Having a beer. So I'm probably going to tell a few more people to go screw themselves during this live stream. I had a good day yesterday, actually, in York, and I met the guys that did the hard routine challenge, and they give me this. They give me this coin. Is that a nice coin? The hard routine challenge coin, and it says at the back of it, "Fortune favors the brave." Oh, wrong way. It's a nice coin, isn't it? Happy to get that. Right, Judy Faulkner. Hi everyone. A bit late. No, you're bang on time, Judy. Yes, so faithful. Oh, you still watch it? Good, good. What does Daisy Jane say? Daisy Jane says, Trevor's so sorry about the loon turn up at the audio recording video. Yeah, you appreciate it. Thank you very much. Judy Glass, I haven't watched Emmerdale for a while. Emmerdale used to be good. It used to be called Emmerdale Farm. I remember the little bar with the Amos and all in there. It was lovely. And then Zach Dingle, he made it. I like the old characters. I think it's turned into sort of like I don't know what it's like, man. No point even trying to guess, but there we go. Jammer Free's home, Lady Family, good one. Judy Wagner, good Mrs. Colt, so sorry about your happen. Just get sleepy. Yeah, thanks, Kate. It is a nice coin. So, apart from Jason Donovan being an Emmerdale now, there's been a lot of shit going down, isn't there? Remember Sarah Ferguson, the old Duchess of York? What did she say? She said, yes, I know, I'm very sorry. I shouldn't have taken up £15,000 of Jeffrey Epstein. You lying little tart, Sarah. You lying little tart. He's been funding you for 15 years. No wonder you wouldn't drop him. Yeah. Remember, Sarah? Suck the toes. Suck the toes. Oh, Sarah Ferguson. Wow. Do you know what, ladies and gentlemen? Everyone keeps saying Andrew this and Andrew that. You know what? Let me get this right. I respect his service in the Falklands, but I think that's as far as it goes now. Mother, I'm really chuffed you're in the chat, Mother. I'm really chuffed you're in the chat, Mum, because you can prove this now. The day I went to Buckingham Palace to meet Her Majesty the Queen, Queen Elizabeth II, right? I've mentioned this before, but me, my mother, and my father were walking through the corridor at the end of the ceremony, and one of the walls opened up, and someone came out and goes, Mr. Colt, can you come with me, please? I'm with my parents. Off we go. We get into this metal lift, and we head up in the lift to Prince Andrew's private quarters. And listen, I'm going to point this out. And this is a fact. My mother's watching. There was a golf bag in the lift. And we headed up into the private quarters. All the staff were lined up and all with the trays and the canapes and champagne and Bollinger and all that shit. Yeah. And we went into his private quarters and we sat there. And then his private secretary came in. Is that right, Mother? His private secretary came in. And she went, Trevor, His Royal Highness Prince Andrew sends his apologies. He couldn't be here today to meet you, and he wishes you all the best, blah, 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 blah. Stay here as long as you want. Do you know who the fucking prick was? He was playing golf. I was the only member of the Royal Irish Regiment to get the highest gallantry medal, and the prick went and played golf rather than meet me. So that's the type of fucking leadership he had. Mother, I've been biting. I've been holding on to that for wow. How long has it been, Mother? I've been that was 2006, 6th of December. Wow, Mother, I've been holding on to that for 19 years. It's a fact. He never gave a shit about anyone other than himself. But being a loyal subject of Prince Andrew's, my old Colonel-in-Chief, I just always stood along with him. And you know I have. I've done videos in the past on here defending him. He was this, he was that, because I was. But see, now I think about it, I just think, fuck him. Fuck him. Yeah, my mother's in the chat. Playing golf. Yeah, that's right, Mum. Do you remember? Yeah. Quite sad, isn't it? Golf's more important, allegedly. Not like the Queen. Yeah. Yeah, they don't care. Paul Warner says, and Harry went to a film premiere, Disney. Yeah, Harry, as the Captain General of the Royal Marines, chose to not to turn up to a memorial for falling Marines that were killed in Hyde Park and things. He chose to go to the Disney premiere. The truth is, ladies and gentlemen, right? I hope William and Catherine are different. I believe they're different. I see a different attitude in them. I see different types of integrity. I see different selflessness in both of them. I'm hoping Princess Anne's like that. I see Sophie's like that. Now, if we go back about 30 years, Edward wasn't like that. Edward was a little cunt. And we all know that. Excuse the language, but he was. Sophie changed him. Sophie turned him into a man, right? So Sophie turned him into a man in my eyes, and he now flourishes under Sophie. He does. Anne's always had to stiff up her lip. But I think Charles is a bag of wind. I think he's pissed. I really do. I mean, listen, my loyalty for our monarch went out the window when Queen Elizabeth went, if I'm honest. I'm honest. I don't like the king. I know you're going to say, but he's been suffering. He's been a prick for 40, 50 years. You can't blame his illness now on what he was like before the diagnosis. And we can all agree with that, hopefully. I mean, I just don't like him. Sophie was PR. She's very clever. Yes, Fiona, she is very clever. I wouldn't want to cross her. You don't want to cross smart people. Yeah, but I don't hold Charles in high regard. I mean, fucking I sausage fingers with a fountain pen. Fucking hell. I mean, and I know, listen, people, as we get older, we start to do things we haven't normally done. Like today, I went and watered the plant, and I was fucking. Today, I watered the plant there, and who was it say that's a nice plant? It was my sister and her mother. I showed them anyway. That's a nice plant. And I'm watering the plant. I'm going, ooh, you're getting bigger. And I'm thinking, fuck me, I'm turning into Charles. I'm talking to my own plants. I mean, it's like this. I will never listen to anyone that flies around the world in a private jet and then tells me to eat fucking shit. I mean, yeah, well, you want to save the environment and flies to fucking somewhere else. It just doesn't sit well with me. I don't like those type of people, if I'm honest. I don't like them at all. Love Princess Anne. Good. Chris Bravo, Trevor, have you seen my email reference Epstein yet? I've seen a couple from you, actually, a couple of emails. I've been inundated with Epstein stuff, if I'm honest. Do you know what I want to see? I had this chat with Fiona, actually. Was it today? I think it was today. Do you know what I'd like to see? I would like to see Andrew do a book and throw everyone under the fucking bus. Throw them all out. He's nothing to lose now, has he? He should just go, yeah, I did. Yes, I was on the island, but I was fucking Meghan. Just say it. Just get it off your chest, Andrew, and just tell us Meghan was one of the bitches on the island. Tell us all these things that we all these rumors that we're getting to hear. Just say it. I mean, there's no point in lying. Just get it off your chest. Yeah. Virginia Gouffet, yeah, apparently she died a terrible life. Oh, that's a bit strange. She was on £7,000 a week, for fuck's sake. I mean, just, yeah. And it's alleged, and I must use the word alleged, that Virginia Gouffet did recruit other girls into a role which she hated, allegedly. Yeah. But you can read about it in her new 400-page biography coming out called Nobody's Girl. It should be called Nobody's Girl, Everyone's Whore. That's what it should be called. That's what I would call it if I was the publisher, but it's not me, is it? I'm not in charge of this thing. Yeah. There's too many people. Too many people are afraid to be themselves, be authentic. Far too many people. Yeah. What did her brother come out and say? I'm going to lobby the king to take away the word prince from Andrew. He's the Queen's son, you retard. You can't take away that from him. You can take away everything else. He used to be called, in my day, Prince Andrew, Duke of York, Baron of Killaloe. He's now not even Baron of Killaloe. He's not even in charge of a farm. Yeah. Talking to the plants is good for them. It's not good for you, though. It starts to realise that you're losing the plot, though. Hi, Hazel. Oh, hi, Hazel. Yeah. Alison, Fiona, Stephanie, Nicola. Good to see you. Pat Downer. Everyone's liar. Exactly. Everyone's full. Why does that look... In my video, that looks a bit weird. Looks fuzzy. There's too much shit going on, isn't there? Yeah. So, I believe if Andrew releases a book, it'll be the best-selling book on the planet. Just throw everyone under the bus. Get your 100 million up front, Andrew, for putting the book out, or 200 million up front. In fact, you know what? If he's going to release names of who was with him, I would say he's worth about 250 million up front for that book, because he's going to throw royalty and presidents and prime ministers and politicians and celebrities under the bus. He should do it. I think he should do it. He should do it, shouldn't he? 5 Rivers. I thought that was 5 guys. 5 Rivers. Who gets the millions paid to Virginia Gouffet? Oh, it'll better know. No idea. They don't argue back. You're right there, aren't you? Yeah. But there's loads going on. Sarah Ferguson, eh? Oh, they're all into it, aren't they? They're all vile. But he's going to live in the lodge. He's just had £10 million refurbishment done to that lodge, believe it or not. So, and he's been told he can stay there. I think Williams letting him stay there. There we go. What have I got here? Andrews. Yeah, he spent 10 million refurbishing the Royal Lodge. Yeah, he's going to go on. Oh, yes. And Stephen, I was looking up things today about Andrew, about Prince Andrew. I have more drinks so I can talk more shit. Whenever I was looking about Andrew, do you know whose name kept popping up? Andrew Lowney. Now, right, Fiona? Andrew Lowney. Andrew Lowney comes across as a jealous, spiteful little fucking toff who probably was turned down. Maybe Andrew said to him, no, Andrew, you're not coming in. Oh, why can't I come in? I'm one of you. Andrew Lowney, he comes across as very spiteful, doesn't he? What is he? He classed as a historian. He's a historian. He's a fucking arsehole. That's what he is. It's just what I think anyway. I'm allowed to think that. Thought police about? No. I'm allowed to think that, aren't I? Yeah, I don't like Andrew Lowney. And if you want to know who Andrew Lowney is, go to Shauna the Vintage Read. He's never off her fucking channel. It's like a double channel. Shauna, if you're watching, stop bringing him on. He's an arsehole. Jesus. Her channel is good though. I will give her that. Shauna's channel is amazing. And she does some great stuff on there. Stay away from Andrew Lowney. Jesus. Yeah. Right, so here we go here. Elizabeth Besco. Richard Harris talked to his field when he was putting seaweed. Listen, the world's filled with fucking mentalists. There's people talk to hats. I talk to the Nutcracker. Hello, Nutcracker. Judy Glass. I talk to my dog. Yeah, we all talk to pets, don't we? Yep. Fiona, he should have his own YouTube channel. He pops up on a lot of channels. You love Sean is brilliant. Yeah, he won't be on my channel. I wouldn't want to prick on if I'm honest. Yeah. My channel's too small for his anyway. It's too small. My channel too small for his ego, I think. But there we go. Lerny is brilliant. He exposed Mountbatten. Do you know what, Jimmy, though? See these people that are into these type of, see these people that are into undercover investigative things and they're into finding things out. They're usually up to no good. If you're uncovering things about Mountbatten, maybe it's because you were part of the circle at the time, or you know people that were part of the circle. I just don't like them. I find it weird. I find it weird. It's obsessive, isn't it? It is a little bit obsessive. There's a lot of obsessive people out there. Some do good stuff, some don't. He does have his own YouTube channel. There we go. He does have his own YouTube channel. No, don't say it, Trevor. Don't keep that thought in here. Yeah. Crazy, isn't it? Yeah. And by the way, that woman from Loose Women, Kay Adams, has been suspended from her BBC radio show. Apparently, she was screaming and shouting at junior staff, treating them like shit. Yeah. Not very nice, isn't it? It's always the BBC, though, isn't it? It's always the BBC. Talk down to the staffers. You will get me lipstick. Shameful behaviour, innit? These undercover people never expose Megan. I know, they never expose her, do they? They don't want to expose her. Yeah. Yeah. Or they could end up dead, like everyone else that tries to expose members of the royal family. Yeah. They end up with welcome to another weekend of Unsolved Mysteries. She was walking down the stairs. She tripped and fell, and then she was hanging from... What? She tripped and fell, and she was caught... Yes, it must have been how the wind velocity spun her up the stairs, and her scarf hanging from there. How do you explain the knife marks in the back? Well, that was, you know, her trying to get the rope off. It's just crazy, isn't it? They just make shit up. Yeah. Epstein. He's in solitary confinement. No one can get near him. We've got cameras everywhere. What happened? We think he hung himself. With what? Well, we don't know. He must have snuck out, turned off the cameras, snuck back in, hung himself. Fucking... It's crazy, isn't it? You know, the shit going on the internet. Yeah. MI5, MI6. I mean, our secret intelligence service, the SAS, the SBS, 14 and Ranger Wing intelligence, undercover soldiers. And what I guess here, well, we'd just like to point out that Shamid Shabababa went missing 3 days ago. We don't know where he is. You don't know where he is? Fuck. I drove down the road within 24 hours with Lara through the door. We caught you speeding on the A14. I'm like, what the fuck? I wasn't even driving. Oh, God. We're being gaslit, aren't we? We're being gaslit. Yeah? Fucking crazy. Hello, Easy Hannah. Hi, Rod. He's still there, Nicola. I just checked. Nope, he's still... Oh, he's still there. There you go. Andrew Laney has a podcast channel with Phil Craig. Never heard of Phil Craig. And the Scandal Mongers, never heard of them either. I keep myself in my own little box. It's the best way to keep moving forward. I would be an undercover agent. Nobody would expect me. Yeah. Oh, I watched something earlier on, actually. Do you know, I'm not going to mention what, but I got... No, fuck, I'm not going to mention it. Fuck it. Don't do it, Trevor. I get annoyed at some veterans, if I'm honest. Some veterans that go... and they talk about, they get invited on the podcast and they talk about what they've achieved and what they've done and how it's been a struggle. And I'm sitting here watching their live stream and I'm going, are you going to mention that I walked you to the MOD and got you an interview with the Veterans Minister and tried to promote your cause? Because no one was fucking listening to you at the time. You asked me to help you get to, and I met you in the Union Jack Club. I met Jim in Union Jack Club, Jim Wild, remember that? And walked part of his group across to the MOD. I went into the MOD, Johnny Mercer came out, and I went, you two need to talk. Do you remember that? Do you remember that, Jim? No. Jim and Jeff, yeah. It's all about, no, fuck them. This is why I don't reach out and help a lot of people that say to me, Trevor, can you help me now? I'm like, no, because you're going to stab me in the fucking back in the end of it. So it's not good, is it, to see people like that there? There's nothing worse than a veterans cause that promotes trying to reduce suicide, but then goes after veterans and attacks them and destroys who they are online, accuses them of theft and fraud, and attacks the veterans with PTSD. But then they go on Facebook and they talk about how they're trying to save veterans. You bunch of two-faced cunts betting Jeanette against suicide. Two-faced arseholes. That's what you are. There we go. You can record that, stick it on Facebook. Don't care. I've called them out. It's nasty behaviour. Nasty behaviour. Yeah. I think everyone remembers that there. Shameful behaviour anyway. Yeah, hypocrisy is rife in it. It's really, really great to see people do things out there. That's why I come on and have a rant every so often. Get a lot of things off my chest. I see a lot of people with two faces and hypocrisy. Yeah. Yeah. I've still got all my connections though. I just choose when to get in touch with them. I don't let them get in touch with me. Yeah. Sad behaviour. Do you know what's good about life? When you get through all this shit, whenever you become conditioned to hate, which is not a bad thing in a way, but whenever you become conditioned to it, no one can put your fire out. Nobody can get in touch with your boss. You don't have one. No one can get in touch with your charity because you're no longer supporting charities. Nobody can get in touch if you're an ambassador or a patron of charity because you fucking gave up on them all. Nobody can cancel you. No one can call the DHSS or the dole on you because you're not claiming any fucking benefits anymore. And you've got yourself in a good position. Then it gets to the stage you become bulletproof. You become bulletproof online because people say whatever the fuck they want. But you can laugh in their face now with a glass of champagne and say, fuck you. Took me years to get to there. A decade. Took me a decade to get to this position. Do I regret raising money for veterans? No. No, I don't. I don't regret doing what I could at the time. I do regret wasting my time, though, with a lot of them. I do regret entertaining a lot of them. And I do regret showing up for a lot of them. Yeah. My mum is watching. And she knows what I've been through. She knows every step of it. Yeah. She knows. She went with me, actually. She went with me. Remember, Mother, whenever you and Dad, I had to fly to Belfast and you and Dad drove me to Ballymena just to go and have tea and fucking toast with a regimental fucking colonel. Remember that? Hi, Trevor, grab a seat. What's this about? I just thought to say congratulations. You could have done it by phone, you bell end. You made me fly across the fucking... Yeah. Abusing positions, innit? Yeah. Prince William and Princess Catherine are the only two people, along with Sophie, I think, that can help save the royal family. The King is a moron. Andrew is a moron. Sarah is a moron. Camilla's family are all money-grabbing morons. And we've reached a stage now where if it wasn't for Prince William and Princess Catherine, the monarchy would probably collapse if it wasn't for those two. It would, in my opinion. Just what I think. Lawson Coggan, hi Trevor, how can I send you photos when you ran for Willowfield? Willowfield Temperance Harriers, what a great running club that was, Lawson. I drove down past your mum's house about 2 weeks ago, actually. Yeah. Big shopping centre here in Ballymena. It's nice, actually, Ballymena, yeah. Yeah, I can't see the monarchy. I tend to agree with Fiona. We're at a worse stage now than we've been in decades. We really are. The only thing I think can save the monarchy is if King Charles shuts the fuck up and moves away and goes and joins his brother in the cellar. But I can't see it lasting that long. I think the monarchy's got about 10 years left in it. I just think so anyway. Yeah. I'm worrying. Let me know if you think, and let me know if you think I'm talking shit. Let me know. Yeah. It is what it is, everyone, isn't it? Andrew has single-handedly fucked the monarchy up. Well, his nephew Harry sort of helped, hasn't he? Of course he has. Do you know what I want to see happen? Do you know what can save the royal family? If Prince Andrew marries a black woman, then half of the demographic will support him again. And he'll be forced back onto the balcony. Won't they? Won't they? Come on, people. Agree. Come on. Let me know what you think. Yeah? Prince Andrew marries Baroness Fowella Benjamin. And everyone looks up at the palace and goes, look, through the wrong window. Remember play school? Look, they're in the square window. You didn't laugh, you'd cry, everyone, wouldn't you? Yeah. Andrew and Charles Usher Christopher Gate, I think that is. Yes, it's for Gate. Yeah. The guy that was keeping them both. He was keeping the reins on both of them, wasn't he? That's a royal family's narcissistic egos. We don't need members of the public to help us out. You do. There's no redemption for Randy. There is, Elizabeth. If Prince Andrew marries a Muslim, then the palace will change. I mean, yeah. There's always ways back. There's always ways back. I mean, don't ever say that you can't fix things. There's always ways back. Trevor, you will make a crazy granddad. I know. I lost my shit years ago, didn't I? Yeah. I mean, Society can. It's just society can't. Can't. You're giving your age away, mate, with Play School and Rainbow. Fowella Benjamin. Yeah. Oh well. It is what it is. But kept the receipt. Yep. I'm feeling a wee bit lonely at the minute. I mean, I haven't been accused of theft or fraud in a while. I mean, come on, people. Fucking, you have to keep going. I mean, what? You can't just let me get away with shit. I mean, come on. I mean, where's the dick pic went? I mean, last week there was a dick pic. This week it's all quiet. I mean, come on, people. I mean, do I have to keep these stories going? Fucking weirdos. Yeah. I find myself being drawn against I'm anti-Palestinian flag these days. I hate the fucking flag and I hate the people that fly it. I mean, I am anti that. You have to give me something, you know? Yeah. Yeah. And I've never had a problem with Gaza. Never. Never. I think he peaked when he went to Glasgow Rangers, if I'm honest. Yeah. When he played alongside Ari McCoist. Not a pickle pick. Christine R. It depends how many Brits were left with him. George take the. Yeah, I know. I know. The way things are going, by the time Prince William becomes king, there won't be a London mayor. There'll be a village elder. Don't be council meetings. There'll be Shuras. You going to the Shura on Thursday? Yeah, we are, yeah. Why didn't you come to last night's one? They weren't allowed out after 6. All right, oh, sorry. Fuck's sake. Oh, well. My neighbour's leaving as well. My neighbour's leaving. I seen him, not discovery. A removers van turn up filled with all this furniture. Gaz was a crybaby when he played for England. Yeah. Well, he did. He cried once, didn't he? A few people have cried though, haven't they? I'm gonna be honest with you. If I played for England, I would cry because they're absolutely shit. Unless I was on the women's team. If I identified as even if I identified as a female, I still wouldn't be good enough to make the England's women team. That's how shit I was at football. At least I'm being honest. Well. Hard routine. York was packed, actually, yesterday. York City Centre was packed. Do you know what I didn't like about York? Driving between Leeds and York and Leeds, there is about 10 roundabouts. And as you're leading up to some of these roundabouts, it says take the 4th exit, but there's 3 lanes. So I get into the 3rd lane, and it doesn't go that way. Take the 2nd exit. There's just so many roundabouts, and it's an arse to get there. I hope your neighbour paid for the car damage. He's paid most of it, actually. I'm not going to lie to you. He really has. The shambles is incredible. There we go. Yes, Fiona, I do. I've got a +1 down. What's the +1 for? Engage with your audience. Oh, I didn't even know that button existed. I've got a button. Oh, here we go. No, I won't write that. That was an awful thing to write. I'll have to change that. Oh, I've got to hit that in there. There we go. What have I done there? I don't want questions. I'm going back to the live chat. I asked a question there, but you can all answer it there. I didn't. I'm learning. I'm a learner. Allegedly. This is from Belgium. Migrants get here quicker than Belgian beer. You know that? What did you think about what do you think about our Home Office in the UK now offering a laundry service for those that cross the channel? A laundry service for people coming here to abuse us. I was blown away by that when I found out today. Blown away. It's hard to get your head around that type of shit, isn't it? Yeah. Oh! Thank you very much indeed for that. There we go. Shirley has just gifted 5 of you lucky people, memberships. Thank you for that. Much appreciated. People get looked after too much on this channel. Yeah, who got them? Different people have got them there. Yeah, a laundry service, how much more taxpayer? I mean, I think the government should just say, you know what, everyone? Fuck yous. We're gonna send out self-assessments to everyone. We want to find out how much you earn, and we want to find out if you've got credit cards. We want to find out your rent. We want to find out your mortgage, and how much it is for food, and anything left over is coming to us. Can they do laundry? Chinese laundry, apparently. Don't know why I said that. That wasn't racist. Chinese laundry used to be a thing. Good morning from California. Good morning, Phoebe. Phoebe Buffet. Thank you for the gift membership. Oh, Lady Fanny got one. Cindy at Dogwood Cottage, welcome. Certain people aren't in the chat because I've blocked quite a few people over the last week. Not because I haven't blocked people because I don't like them. I've blocked people because I'm just sick of people's shit. I think you all know what I'm talking about. You get sick of it, don't you? Yeah. You get sick of seeing the same gossipy shit. And if you're subscribed to channels, every time you go onto YouTube, these fucking like he said, she said, she said, he said, he said. It's there. I'm like, unsubscribe. I don't want to see this shit. I come on YouTube for a break, and I think most of you come on YouTube for a break. I mean, the world is filled with toxic shit. We come on YouTube to get away from it all, but we're coming on YouTube, and it's filled with more toxic shit. It's time just to say, you know what? Shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear it. Anyway, what's this? Alison painting. Hi, Trevor, Fiona. An all wet evening here. Everyone keeps saying hello, Trevor and Fiona. It's like Fiona's part of the channel. Fiona, you have a link. Why don't you just join me? Everyone in the chat thinks you're part of the channel anyway. Do Chinese laundry still exist? I think the new thing for Chinese laundry is now a Turkish barber, isn't it? You know what I'm saying, people? You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to go into it, but I think you know what I meant by that. Let's not elaborate on it anymore. May have 297 people watching. This is brilliant. 297 people watching. I mean, 47 likes. Disgusted with you all. Don't make me drink. Don't make me drink. Thank you, Trevor. I get blamed all the time. You do. I mean, if I fart, people go, did you hear what? See, if I fart here and stuff like, people post online, do you smell? Do you smell, Fiona? It's like we're joined at the hip. We live about 700. No, I'm going to say we live about 1,300, maybe 2,000 miles apart, and we get the blame of rolling around fields and shit together. You know what I mean? I'm standing in a cemetery. I'm standing in the hospital over my dad, and there's people on YouTube going, he's with Fiona in Spain. I'm like, 2,000 kilometers. I'm like, fucking what? Hey, your farts in Lisburn. Thank you. Thank you, Nicola. Oh well, second twisted. Yep. Not a good people in here. Nice to have a chat in it. Nice to have a bit of a rant. Just gonna watch TV. I did something really. See, do you like the sofa, people? I'll show you the sofa in here. So I've now got a sofa here to do my little chats on, my podcasts. Gwen doesn't know this, by the way, but this is the sofa from the living room downstairs. She's at work, so I stole it. She's at work, so I stole it, and I brought it up into my little room. So I've got the sofa from the living room here, and downstairs there's no sofa. I just think it looks better up here. And I gotta say, it's gonna stay here. I like it. I can chill here. I've got two. It's quite relaxing. I mean, she's gonna come in and look at the living room and go, Where's the sofa? It's okay, it's up here. It's up here, it's okay, yeah. Doesn't it suit this room though? Doesn't it suit? My mother was watching me today. I told her, she's like, oh, it really does suit in there, doesn't it? Yep, it does. You can have sofa cake. Yeah. Charlie's coming tomorrow. So, be nice. Why not? Sofa's so good. It is, isn't it? It's just relaxing. Look at all these cushions. I mean, look, ladies and gentlemen. Look how wonderful the sofa looks. My teeth look. And I want to get my teeth whiter. I don't want to look like Ryland. I don't want to look like an arsehole or donkey. But I want to get them a little bit more whiter. You know? I'm not happy with them. What can I get? Oh well. It's all good, ladies and gentlemen. Trev, how many times have you enjoyed tonight? Trevor, how many times have you enjoyed tonight? I don't get that. But I'm enjoying tonight though, Elizabeth. Thanks for asking. Get another sofa. You silly thing, your smile is outstanding. I want it to be better though. Welcome to Chorley FM, coming in your ears. I should get a job at the radio. I've got a face for radio, don't I? Fiona on the floor in a sleeping bag. Fiona. let's not talk about Fiona being in my house. Better do it more. Better would do it more. Yeah. Julie Glass. It's tennies, not times. Hi, Craig. Can't do that anymore. Tazzy 007. Don't get wound up by the trolls, mate. Enjoy reading. I'm not getting wound up by them. I am missing people talking about me though. It's strange to be left alone to get on with your own shit, isn't it? Yeah. I'm looking forward to Christmas. I really am looking forward to Christmas. Can't wait. Put that coin back on the shelf. Which is right there, as you can hear. Marmito, no, I didn't mean Fiona, mate. Fiona asked a question, I answered. But Fiona wants to sleep on my sofa. Yeah. What is the top of your Christmas list? Maureen McD says, what is the top of my Christmas list? Maureen, that's a really good question. Right. What do I want for Christmas? Maureen, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't want anything for Christmas. I don't need anything. What I would like at Christmas is to have my table set. My son is spending Christmas Day with his mother and her new partner and his kids. And I hope that goes really well. I hope they have a brilliant day. If there's one thing that I would probably want for Christmas, it would probably be the only one thing, and that my mother doesn't spend it alone, and she comes and spends Christmas with me. So that's the only thing probably that I would want for Christmas. I don't need anything else. So there we go. Yeah. 48 box of potato. Crisps are nice, yeah, I suppose. Yeah, crisps are lovely. I think you reach a stage in life, people, where you don't, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's nice to have things, but you know what? See, when you're dead, the things are still here. So things don't add value. They look good for the eyeball, but they're nothing else. You can have a lovely car, it'll break down one day. That's inevitable. It'll break down. Your clothes will become too small because you're going to put on weight as you get older. That's inevitable. So it's just about, I think the only thing in life that matters is memories. Because even when your brain fucking goes and dementia kicks in, you still have all your memories. They just come out at the wrong times. Does that make sense? Things just come out at the wrong time. You've got everything here and you remember. Sometimes you just need someone to trigger you and go, do you remember? Do you remember this? Do you remember that? Do you remember this? Do you remember that? And it triggers you and you go, oh yes, I do know. Bear with me. If Gwen is watching, I'd like to point out that your friend Pal has just been, and she's taken her car away. She's taken her car away. So that was the car going. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Does your mum know about your Nutcracker friends? Yes, she's introduced them all. True, Trevor, or something to you. Yeah. The only thing that really matters is love, says Maria. What type of love, though? Is it like, I love you? Or is it like, I love you? Oh, I love you. There's different types of love, isn't there? There's like, love you, Mum. There's different love spectrums, isn't there? Love on the Spectrum. Watch that. Good show. There's like, oh, Mum, I love you. And then there's like Elizabeth Hurley, like, oh, Elizabeth, I love you. So there's different loves, isn't there? Or as Teen Moose has just pointed out, pizza, I love pizza. But we treat the loves differently, don't we? Oh, what was that there? What was that there? Did I miss something there? We'll be together, Ava. Sit your Nutcracker friend at the Christmas day. Yeah, he'll be downstairs. Lead says I miss my mum. Oh, it's a shame. Don't go there, Trevor. I'm not. So I'm just saying. Yeah. So what do you think then? People. Do we think Prince Andrew's going to write a biography? It'll say, yes, it was a windy day on the island. We just landed. Jeffrey had young girls standing there in bikinis, giving us all fresh orange juice. I mean, just imagine. You just don't shoot the messenger. Fresh oranges. Oh, the orange juice smelled so fresh. And then we were led up by the children's choir were playing on the green with piano. And up the stairs we went. And Megan was pole dancing. I'd never seen a woman like that before. I mean, it was strange. I mean, it was just like the number 4. Her nose just stuck out like Pocahontas. It's going to be, if I was him, I'd write a book. Then I heard screaming. When I looked over, I seen Tony Blair and Peter Mandelson running, trying to whip each other in leather trunks. Off they went. Yes. At one stage, I thought there was a loud record player. I think they called him a ghetto blaster in those days. I thought there was a ghetto blaster playing in the background. It wasn't. It wasn't a ghetto blaster. It wasn't. It was P. Diddy and R. Kelly at a piano. I mean, I want him just to throw this book out and I'd buy it. I'd be like this. Holy shit. Holy shit. It'd be a bestseller, wouldn't it? Be worth millions. Jesus. Oh well. What's happened to Craig? What did he say there? Fiona, you just said something to him. Avid, me and my daughter are due in court for an accident. We got backed over by a DPD parcel delivery driver in January. Are you okay? I hope you're all right, though. Wouldn't it be ironic, though, if the court summons comes by DPD delivery? I'm just saying. Miss Piggy. Sharon says Miss Piggy. Ria's in. Good to see Ria in. Who says Andrew and Sarah could go on Oprah? No. Jeremy Vine. No. Jeremy Kyle. Jeremy Kyle. So, Andrew, to you. Let's look at it. Beatrice, you are not the father. Oh, Jesus, that's awful. That's awful. Anyway, yeah. Well, listen, everyone. I think I've been on long enough. I think it's time to go. Go and relax for a bit. Thank you all for watching my channel. Thank you all for sticking with it. And as I said before, don't listen to rumours. If you've got questions, send the person an email. Send YouTubers emails. Don't watch all these shit spread rumours. Yeah. There's enough arseholes on social media without people adding to it. But anyway, listen, thanks for watching. And thanks for being part of the channel. Thanks to the moderators for moderating in the chat. It's been great. Now, what I will do now is I will come offline, because the last thing I want you to do, ladies and gentlemen, is see me with a glass of wine online in case I say the wrong stuff, eh? In case I say the wrong stuff. Ah, well. I should turn this bit to members only, shouldn't I? Yeah. Never drink on YouTube. I know. Never drink on YouTube. I know. What if I say something? Yeah. Would I say something? Have you noticed though? Have you noticed though that all the little trolling channels are now ripping themselves to pieces? No, you're an arsehole. No, you're an arsehole. No, I don't like you, but you used to like me. You don't like you now. You said you liked him and you liked me, and now you don't like me and you like him and you're this. And I've got proof. I've got a screenshot of what you said. Have you got a screenshot? Well, you have my screenshot because I fucking recorded you on a three-way conversation and I'm going to release the receipts. I mean, it's fucking comedy gold to sit back and watch these bell ends destroy each other, isn't it? Yeah, I don't believe what you said about Trevor and Fiona. Why? Because you lied about Gurney, and Gurney's my friend. But who's Gurney? Hello, who's this? Is that you, Safi? Yeah, that's the same voice as Truth Central, is it? Wanker, you're a wanker, you're a wanker. You see, people caught them. I mean, it's comedy gold to watch these people eat themselves to fucking pieces after all this shit they've done for years. You've got to laugh, don't you? Yeah. I've only had one glass. People, community post. It's like, you'll type better. Community post. I don't believe what he said about me. How dare me? How dare he say it's about me? How dare he say this? How dare he say this? Oh, bing bong. Another community post coming in from another channel. Here it comes. Oh, can you believe what she said about me? How dare you? How dare you? Brr, bing. Oh, did you? I sent you a screenshot of what he said in his chat. Okay, well, I'll send you a screenshot of what such and such said. Okay, boom, screenshot. Now record. Hello. Fuck me. Hello. Fish and chips, twice, please. You gotta laugh, people, don't you? You gotta laugh at the fucking ludicrous of these people. Oh, fucking hell. Yeah. Fucking hell. I mean, I can't. Listen, thank you, Samantha. I mean, I'm just laughing. I mean, Maz Nolan turns up at my dad's funeral in a fucking wheelchair. You were pushing her in a wheelchair. Next thing you know, she's skipping down my mother's driveway 2 months later. I'm like, what the fuck is this? What? Psh, a light bulb moment. Fucking shoot me now, type thing. Oh, God. Oh, you got, I mean, oh my God. And then you've got the big YouTubers, the ones with 100,000 plus. And what are they doing? They're sending out little emails to the small YouTubers trying to wind them up. And you know what? And I will say this. Congrats to Slime, actually, for uncovering more results in 6 weeks than Suffolk, Sussex, Yorkshire, Midlands, and the Metropolitan Police have done in 3 years. Well done. You gotta laugh, don't you? Yep. Now, that's not saying that he's my best friend. He's not. He's made it quite clear he doesn't like me. But I'm just saying, well done on all that little bit of detective work. And everyone else, well done in showing your true colours in your double standard, two-faced behaviour on social media. Carter says Maz is mental. Maz is not mental. Maz is completely mental. Hello? Hello? My name is Pixie, and I want an apology from you. Fucking morons. Look, even I was like, what? Is this fucking AI? I know. It's one glass. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. Whatever you do, call him a nutter, but nothing that rhymes with the C word. Don't call him that. Don't say that. Don't do that. Don't do that. No. Delete. Alison, I mean, Maz said her hubby has an MC, Trev. Maz said her hubby has an... Good luck to him. Good luck to him. He sat on my sofa. I don't even think he could put a sentence together, if I'm honest. But there we go. Fucking hell. Yeah, say it, Trev. I know. I need to know when to stop, don't I, ladies and gentlemen? When to stop? Oh. Fiona, it's Alex here. And I hate you. What you do? I hate you. I hate your hair. I hate your dress. What's that behind you? I hate that picture. What? I hate your boat. I hate your car. I hate your house. I hate your pool. I hate your jacuzzi. I hate Fiona. Fucking hell. Fiona, I get the impression that guy doesn't like you. I mean, fucking hell. Yeah. No. It's attention seeking as Slans stuff on channel 2. Yes, you're right. You're right, it is, isn't it? I know. What was it Michelle said to me the first time I ever spoke to her on a live? Trevor, I've put a spell on you. Fucking. Yeah. I could have swore it smells like... Is that Gucci? I've only had a little bit of wine. Sometimes I just pour a drink out just so I can blame it on the drink. You know what I mean? And then if YouTube goes, Mr. Colt, we didn't enjoy your live stream last night, I'm going to say, I'm an alcoholic. It's not my fault. You can't hang about it. It's an illness. I want some of that. It is what it is, people, isn't it? Yes. Thing is, I can have a wonderful life and then die in my sleep. I mean, it's not going to happen, but I'm just saying it can happen to anyone at any time. So you need to live your true life. Live your life the way you want it to be. Be honest with yourself. And if people are being arseholes to you, tell them. I think I have a voice for radio, though. I've probably got a face for radio, but I've got a voice for it. Welcome to Trevor's live stream on YouTube live. Just remember, before you put if you don't like the content, you can put a complaint in. But just remember, no one asked you to fucking be here. Your complaint will go in the bin. Is that your sexy voice? No, but see, when I think of sexy voice, Louisiana, whenever I think of sexy voices, I get that music in my head. It's natural, and I hear Barry White. Hello. But it doesn't sound like I do. Hello. I don't know. Please stop. Barry White. You know that music in the background? Barry White. I hear Barry White in the background when I think of if I think of a sexy voice, it's got to be Barry White. Okay, it just has to be. Or there's Craig David. We were making love on Monday. You know what I mean? Anyway, there we go. Please stop. Please stop. Trevor could be the new Alison Hammond. Possibly. I do identify as being fat. Yes, so thank you for that. Yeah. I love Barry White. Yeah. Ally McBeal. Yep. Here we go. So the voice in your head is Barry White. Yes, Lady Fanny. I've got Barry White in my head all day long. I don't know why I said that. There we go. This is great. You're welcome. Definitely Barry White. Yeah. Yeah. You know you want it, baby. I'm going to cut that bit out when it uploads. He was good. Barry White with a mixture of, nearly said Tom Cruise. Tom Jones. Yeah. Dear, I can't do Elvis. Can't do Elvis. Haven't sang in a while. I kept getting copyright strikes off the real artists. You know what I mean? Fucking Ronan Keating. Will you tell that ginger cunt to stop singing fucking Notting Hill? Every time she's... I made them guys loads of revenue. And Elton John. There's only one song Elton John I like. The one with Dua Lipa in it. That one. I can't sing the words. When I sing the words, Elton John complains. Copyright strikes. Fucking sick of it. Nothing's going to happen to your channel, but Elton has requested the revenue. I'm like, what? Fucking only 300 people. He wants my £1.10, the fucking greedy fucker. I mean, he doesn't need my £1.10. Are things that bad that Elvis is not Elvis? Are things that bad that Elton's watching my YouTube going, he's sung it again? 210 people watch it this time. My grandson loves that song by Elton John. Yeah. Is that the Miss Piggy version? It is, yes. It is, Deborah. Yes. Yes. Chilling. I've got my Royal Dalton No Time to Die, James Bond dog. It's nice, isn't it? Oh, you need to get magnolia paint. I think the house is painted magnolia because I did scrape the walls today, bringing the sofa up the stairs. Oh my! I brought this up on my own. I scraped the stairs. Need to get it sorted. It's after 6. I thought Fiona was going to join me. I know she's in the chat. Come on, Fiona. I sent you the link on WhatsApp. No excuses, woman. Come on. Prove to the people you aren't here. Fiona! Turn on the other computer. No, Fiona, I've got one here. I'm not getting it, Tequila. Bring it. There's another glass downstairs, Fiona. Bring it up. Magnolia. Fiona, are you going to come on? You want to sit beside me on the sofa? No? Why? You're not in Gibraltar. That's a lie. You're there on the stairs. Well, use Gwen's brush. There's a hairdryer there as well. Well, that didn't last long, did it, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, well. That was nice. I don't even know if I'm just checking the chat. I've got the chat up here and the chat down here. Yeah. Oh! Have you turned on the other computer in the other room, Fiona? Are you in Sebastian's room? Okay, that's good.
I've got the Rock of Gibraltar there. Are you being outrageous? What's in that wine?
I told you.
Thing. You're saying all outrageous shit again.
No. I've just, you know what? I have a little chat about just the ordinary shit, everyday life. And then I just, something was winding me up earlier on, and that was to do with that. Basically, I never thought I'd say this, but I'm going to say it. Thanks to Slime inviting people on his channel, I got to hear a woman speaking to Slime, and she happened to mention to him that, yeah, Maz told me that whenever she visited Trevor's house to visit Trevor's mum, that Trevor had told Maz apparently that Candor had faked the suicide, and Trevor knew all about it. And apparently Gwen was so shocked she stood up. And I'm like, I spoke to Gwen about this. Now, I do have private chats with Candor in the past. I haven't done it recently. I'm doing my own thing at the minute. But I have had private chats with him, and I get a gist of what's going on and what people are trying to slag each other off, and let them do it.
It's crazy. It's not, everybody hates everybody. It's mental. That's why I've stepped.
Yeah.
I can't watch all of these lives. Oh my God.
There's too many. Yeah, there's too many. Today, listen, I was subscribed to dozens of channels. Not now. I think I'm subscribed to about 3, and that's the truth of it. I really am. And I've unsubscribed to people that I really like. But the fact is, I get to see their shit every day and see if they're having tit for tats on community posts.
You can hide it if you hit the 3 dots.
Okay.
You can ask YouTube to stop giving it as a suggestion. I'm subscribed to Candor the Enigma, but I'm not subscribed to Slime. Not because I don't like Screwed Slime. I do like him. But and he knows I've unsubscribed and hidden it because he has quite controversial guests up sometimes. Yeah. And that's great. I just want to see it. I think Candor's doing great. He's had a lot of stress, and it's a big learning curve for him. And it just feels like everybody's falling out with everybody, and everybody wants an apology for. I mean, yeah, it's awful if someone calls someone a nasty name, or they talk about their physical appearance, but they're asking sympathy from me, someone who's been accused of, oh my God, I'd probably not better repeat it on your channel. I mean, everything you can imagine, and we've been murderers, oh my God, the things that have been thrown at us. So when someone says, oh, someone said, I'm a bit overweight, I think, yeah, that's bad. Try being a hooker. Try being,
to be fair, Fiona,
I can't repeat the things that people have said. So I'm like,
to be fair, Fiona, hookers work extremely hard and they're not overweight, so that's a good thing.
Well, I'm like that hooker on what was that show called? Earl. My Name is Earl. There was a really old wrinkly hooker on it, wasn't there? That would be me. I mean, it's ludicrous. I'd be one of these people. I'd come back and they'd say, how much do you make today? Or £1.10p. Who gave you 10p? They all did. It'd be like that with me. So
I'll give you a tip. I wouldn't think that old raggedy hookers would make that much money. This is a weird conversation, but
it's probably a fetish thing. Maybe there's a whole section, I'm sure there is, on OnlyFans.
Let's discuss it.
I'll have to test it out. I mean, I've got the reputation now. My God.
You know what? Sometimes people just make up content, though. I mean,
yeah, they do. And I suppose that's fair. We do it to Meghan and Harry. Come on. We got to take. You got to take some shit. You're gonna dish some shit. You got to take some, haven't you?
All right, Fiona. I'm really sorry. I'm a grifting bitch. Yeah. Here, but listen. I want to go take a step back a bit. So that woman and her partner left my mother's house, and they left.
I didn't know any of this, I knew the lady had been to your mum's house, but I didn't know Samantha Mustard went to your dad's funeral. I didn't know this lady turned up in a wheelchair. And when you said that at the beginning, you made it sound like she turned up in a wheelchair at the funeral and then about an hour later turned up at your mum's house doing the fandango. But then you've kind of clarified it was weeks or months later she turned up not in a wheelchair.
My dad's funeral was on the 4th of July.
Yeah.
My mum's birthday is the 10th of August.
Right.
So on the 4th of July, it sounds awful, she turned up at my dad's funeral in a wheelchair and Samantha was pushing her in a wheelchair.
Right.
And then on the 10th of August, she came skipping through my mum's driveway. And I'm like, what the fuck has happened? Miracles! Maybe she goes to church. I don't know.
Maybe she twisted her ankle and it was a temporary thing. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. This is all news to me. I don't know any of this.
I'm going to be honest with you. And everyone that's watching in the chat, let me be honest. See if you twist your ankle. And I've done it.
I've never done it.
See if you go over your ankle. I'm going to be honest. The worst you can do is have a crutch. Right? Now, to go all black in a wheelchair is not an ankle twister. That is a mental health problem. It fucking is.
Well, I don't know. It depends on what the medical issue is, doesn't it? It just depends. It depends if there's a lot of distance involved in walking. Some people need a wheelchair to cover distance, but they can walk short. I know this from the dolphin thing because we get people in wheelchairs who want to go out on the dolphin boat. And we often say to them, can you take just a few steps so they can get on the boat? And a lot can. And it's just walking that distance from the office to the boat is really difficult.
I think it's called lazy bastarditis, but I could be wrong.
Well, I don't think so. If people are in a wheelchair, Trevor, I don't think they do that through choice. I don't think.
Don't know. I've had them all on here. I mean, I seem to attract fucking idiots on this channel. They come from all over the place. And
I remember Ben when he went to stay with his uncle, who's got a lot. His uncle is like Del Boy. He trades in a lot of stuff, and he had a few wheelchairs in. And Benji spent the week challenging himself to do wheelies in the wheelchair, which I just thought was absolutely awful. But he did, and he videoed himself falling on his back and stuff, and he actually put it all over TikTok. But he did succeed in the end in doing wheelies, and yeah.
Well, that's a good thing.
I just feel doing that sort of shit is tempting fate. I would not do that. I really? I think that's awful.
Fiona, I
But that is my son. He's very, very shocking. You know, kids today, I don't know.
Do you know, when I was a grown man in the army, I'm going to say I was probably younger than 30, probably 27, 28. My battalion was going on exercise for a week, and they were leaving on the Friday afternoon. Now, that's a lie. They were leaving first thing Monday morning. I was away on Friday. Myself, Stevie Cromie, Alvin Welsh, Jason Noon, Stephen Gilchrist all went to Cromie's house for the weekend. He lived in Telford. And we were going out on a Saturday night. We were heading out on a Saturday night. And Cromie says to me, I need to go and pick up the baby, sissy mate. Sounds a little bit Scouser. I can't do it. Pick up baby, sister. Shell's back home with the twins. So we got into his car. I think it was a Ford Escort. It was a bit icy on the roads. So we flew around the corner. We could see there was no traffic coming by. I want to point that out. We flew around the corner. The car hit black ice and it went on its side and went off the road into a ditch. Right? We're both wearing seatbelts, by the way.
And when you got out, there was a load of wheelchairs stuck underneath it. There was something?
No, but there's a reason why I'm saying this, though. You're going to find out now. I swear this is true.
I'm dread to think where this is going.
I remember sitting on my seatbelt, looking down at Cromie, because he's the driver. He's on the floor, and I'm looking at him because the car's on its side. I'm like, I never spoke. He just looked up. He's like this. And we just were froze. And we had to climb out my door, right? Now, the windows didn't have a button. You had to fucking do this to get the windows.
I remember that kind of stuff.
And then I got out, and then I helped Cromie out. We got out, and he smoked. He gave me a cigarette. I didn't smoke, but I still smoked. We went over and sat on the other side of the road, and we sat there with a cigarette, just looking at the car on the side. And I went, and I'm going to be honest with you, I was a little bit shaken up. And I was like, fucking hell.
Did you not just push it and get it back on its wheels and drive off?
It was in like a ditch on its side. And I was there, and we sat there, and the police turned up, and we explained what had happened. And the first thing they wanted was a breathalyzer test of Stephen. And he hadn't had a drink, thank fuck. So he says, no, it just hit the black ice. And so they put all the police tape around it. And okay. Now an ambulance turned up to check him out, and he was okay anyway. But we got it all sorted. Cromie's just sitting having a cigarette, just shaking up about it. And the police had seen, okay, we can see what's happened now. You can see the ice to it. Anyway, I looked at Cromie and I went, what are we going to do now? Straight away, he went, we're going to have to get the babysitter to get a taxi. That was his first thought. We walked back to the house. We went out. We told everyone what had happened. We went out for a night out, right? And that's where I met a guy called Legs, who's a black belt fucking kickboxer in the parachute regiment. And we went out for a night out. And the next day, we were sitting chatting to Cromie's mum and dad. And she was like, well, why don't you're going to have to go down to the A&E and just report what's happened to make sure you get everything in line. So we went down to A&E in Telford Hospital, small hospital. I went in and I came out and had different medications. Cromie went in and he came out different medications. Jason Noon went in, who wasn't even in the fucking car. And he came out being wheeled in a chair with a neck brace on. He got 6 weeks off work. He wasn't even in the fucking car. 6 weeks. Couldn't believe it.
Deary me.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Anything to get off military exercise. Anything.
I can imagine. Yeah. I don't think I could cope with being in the army. I don't think it's really for me.
Do you know what? Now, I can't speak for what's happened today in today's military, but I know that in camp, years ago in camp, I've been out now over a decade, but in camp used to be, you know what, out of sight, out of mind, or out of mind, out of sight type thing. And if, as a platoon sergeant, if my full screws were on the piss, and one wasn't there in the morning, my other two full screws covered for him, and it wasn't reported. If it happened twice, then you had words. If it happened once and a one-off, you let them away with it. If a young lad in your platoon is drunk in the morning and he's not, and it's a one-off, the truth is, you say to them, stay in fucking bed, lock the door. That's it. You cover for them. But if it happens more than once, then you need to start fucking gripping people and charging. But it's big boys' rules, really. You know, everyone has a day where they just drink too much. It happens, and you have to manage that. If you're an arsehole, then the platoon start to turn on you and things start to go wrong.
Yeah. I think when Graham was in Aldershot, he had a bad manager because he met someone on Facebook years later who was at Aldershot, and they took over just after Graham left. And they said, yes, there was a really bad captain there who was just an arsehole. And he said it's such a shame because Graham obviously loved the army. He loved talking to you about the army. But the fella that was in charge, you know, is polish this, polish that, and it making up smears. There's a smear on that, right? And you're getting fined £5 or whatever. He was earning 40 quid a week. You know, I'm fining you £5 for that. Talk about knocking enthusiasm out of the people. And this fella, I'm really glad this fella managed to meet Graham through Facebook and say
good.
A lot of good people left Aldershot at that time, because I think he was called Captain Hall. Or it could have been the guy that was below Captain Hall. And he said it was, you know, it was well known and they'd lost so many good personnel through it that this other fella had gone to take over. And I think you get a bad manager. Get a bad manager in any job.
Yeah.
You know, like, for example, the person who's managing the Royal website at the moment apparently has had a 5-year holiday.
Did I hear today that the Royal website is removing Andrew because he's not a working Royal?
I checked it. I can check it again now on the computer.
No, I heard today on it was on a news channel that Andrew was being removed from the Royal website because he was no longer working Royal, but they've kept those two little cunts on there, haven't they?
No, they're all there. They're all three of them are still there. So
that's there might just be a lad on Jimmy Savile, acquaintance of Jeffrey.
Yeah, they should have Jimmy Savile on the Royal website. Why not? I mean, whoever's in charge of it, they're obviously they've got admin people who are in charge of these things. It feels like, you know, when Diana died and the whole world went, just lower the fucking flag, and it feels like that. For God's sake, it's one of these very rare moments when the public say, can you just, you know, we support you all the time. Can you just do this one little thing, pretty please? And they are incapable of doing it. It really feels like that. And I don't think that any of those three people, I mean, if I was Andrew, I'd want to be off that. But the other two, you know, they're gonna cling to it. That website, and bless them, so many people have been so sweet and left comments on my videos saying it's the weekend, you know, cut them some slack. Yeah, but it's been 5 years. It's been 3 years with Andrew. It's been 5 years with Harry and Meghan. Being the weekend is no excuse. And they managed to change the monarch. You know, they took Queen Elizabeth II off and put King Charles there. So someone's got a password to that website. They can edit it. They just don't want to edit it. And I can't understand it. Why don't they have Jeffrey Epstein up there as well? I mean, it sounds like he was in with the and Jimmy Savile. Be done with the lot. Have Marcus Anderson. Who else can we have on there? Oh, we could have
Fiona, if you look at the word family,
Christopher Boozy.
If you look at the word family, put the word family aside, because let's be honest, I know they try to be ordinary people. They're not. They're on pedestals above us. They think they are. So let's look at the people in the royal household, though. So we can't look as high as secretaries, private secretaries, because they're on a level which is above us all. We're peasants. But let's just look at the butlers. I mean, if you just look at the butlers and how they behave, and they're the fucking lowest of the low, then I'm sure the people in charge of the website don't give a shit about us complaining about things. I mean, they probably go for tea and scones in fucking Harrods. I mean, they don't care.
I don't know. I mean, I'm looking to see if it's a company that builds it. I mean, I would imagine it's an in-house thing. They wouldn't really want to farm this out to a company.
Be careful. There's an investigation into Prince Andrew. Did you see this one today by the police, by the Met? I mean, you've got to laugh at the Met. I mean, we are launching an internal investigation to find out how Prince Andrew put pressure on the police to go and look into to find dirt on Virginia Giuffre. I'm thinking, what? Hold on, stop. The police are now going, we cannot believe Andrew asked the police to do this. Excuse me. I'm sure that someone within the royal family asked someone to chase a car through Paris. I'm sure that someone in the royal family asked people to be attacked online. Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. The royal family, the king can pick up the phone and speak the fucking M in James Bond.
Oh, of course.
He can pick up the phone and speak directly to the Prime Minister. He can pick up the phone and speak to any CEO or billionaire he wants to. He can pick up the phone and speak to Mark Zuckerberg. He can speak to Elon Musk. Are you telling me, people, that you do not believe he can pick up the fucking phone and say, hello, is that Sir Mark Rosie from fucking Metropolitan Police? Yeah? Find me shit on Virginia. I mean, of course they do. Of course they do. And we're naive to think that they haven't done that.
Well, actually, that's very common practice for everybody anyway. If you're in a lawsuit with someone and you hire lawyers, they will do that. The first thing they will do is they will go and look for dirt on the opponent in a civil lawsuit. Of course they will. I mean, that's their job. My father was a lawyer, and there were regular private detective agencies that he used. In fact, there was a claim in the High Court. It was some sort of personal injury. And the fella kept turning up at court in crutches and a wheelchair and all that. And my dad had hired private detectives, and they said, no, this guy's he's either in a wheelchair or on crutches. He needs assistance all the time. And they adjourned for lunch. And it was actually one of the clerks in the court just happened to see this guy take his neck brace off, tuck his crutches under his arm, and run for a number 5 bus. And the clerk went into the court and he said, there's nothing wrong with that guy. I've just seen him running. So after my dad paying all those private detectives, it was the clerk that caught the guy. But yes, of course, people are going to dig dirt. God's sake, I was in a lawsuit years ago with a property developer in Gibraltar. They tried everything. They even dug up an old video where I'd been flying a drone next to the airport. And I got a letter from the base commander going, I'm really embarrassed. I'm sorry to write to you, but an informant said that you were flying a drone 20 meters above the ground or so next to Gibraltar runway. And technically, these are the aviation rules and stuff. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? You're sending me a letter about some video I did 7 years ago. But that's what the lawyers for the property developer, they want to dig dirt. It's a very normal thing. And the Daily Mail are perpetually in lawsuits. What the fuck are they talking about? Making out this is like this is like aliens just landed. Oh.
That reminds me. You've just reminded me something. When I went on Slime's Live about a week ago, he mentioned to me, are you going to write to the Sun to get a retraction on the shit they printed about you? I'm going to be honest with you, I forgot all about it. And the thing is, I did have forgot about it. And I don't care. Does that sound shit to say? I just don't give a shit. I don't care.
I think, you just get exhausted after a while, don't you?
Exactly.
And you just think, honestly, is it worth getting into yet another row over something?
I know, I can be honest with it. Yeah.
Which is, again, why I wonder, all these people who, I know that they're hurt, and I know that when there's name calling, but I mean, I look at it and I think in the grand scheme of things, it ain't that big a deal.
Oh, Fiona, I think that's nonsense. So listen, fuck me. If you're going to go on YouTube and criticize people, don't have thin skin. If you can't take someone calling you a cunt, or you can't take someone saying you're a ginger this, you're a if you can't take that, then get the fuck off the platform. All right, it's simple. Fucking the world.
There are moments when people should back off, like if a YouTuber's, I don't know, had a death in the family or something like that. There are moments when people should back off, but they don't.
Oh, yeah, you're right, and you've brought this up. Now, I haven't got an issue with any YouTuber. I don't. However, what I will say is, it's not here, it's downstairs. I'm going to get in the comments, aren't I? Why are you bringing this dead dad up again? So basically what happened was my mother wanted a photograph of my dad.
Yeah, I remember. It's probably least said soonest mended, if you know what I mean, Trevor. I do remember.
That's what it was. But I didn't know how they do. I'm not going to mention the YouTuber, but the thing is, I didn't know how. Dundela Pharmacy have a photographic clinic in their lab, and now photos, you get photos blown up. But I didn't know they did this. I don't know if this is classed as AI. I really don't, but I'm going to explain. So basically, I had a photograph of my dad and my mum, but my mum just wanted my dad when you go into the feeder parlour. So I said to him, listen, mate, this is the best thing. He says, well, let me see what I can do. Now, he did mention to me this, and this didn't even ring my head. I thought, what? He then brought out this photograph, and he said, I've done noise reduction on the photograph. Now, what does that mean? He says, I had to take a lot of noise reductions on the photograph, and I've got this photograph of your dad. And I went, oh.
Right, I think that they mean like airbrushing, polishing.
Yeah, that type of thing. But then someone said it was an AI photograph, and I'm like, well, whatever. But the thing is, it looks nice. It's a nice photograph. My mum loved it anyway. That's all that mattered, that she liked it. So
this is cranberry juice, by the way.
Oh, what?
I said this is cranberry juice, by the way.
Oh.
I haven't got a glass at the moment.
You have? I've left one on the side there for you.
Oh, dearie me.
Oh, you gotta laugh, don't you?
Yeah, you do. Otherwise, you will. You know, I see people getting their knickers in a knot about a lot of things, and all it does is it makes the person feel ill. They get so upset, so wound up in the end. It affects their health. And obviously, we've all got our limits, but it's better to let as much go as you can. If you know what I mean.
I agree with you, but I think that once you're broken, you can't be fixed, so fuck it.
I definitely think there are pain barriers that a person goes through when they've been trolled as much as you have. And it is a point of no return. And it's a good thing for the rest of your life. You're going to be very difficult to offend.
Yeah.
It's because you've been through this sort of, 4 or 5 year campaign of having your character ripped to shreds. And that's quite a thing. And so now you have a serious advantage that you're, you can take a lot more.
If this gets clipped, I go right again. Fiona,
hold on.
I am a ginger, stinks of piss, waste of space, homophobic, racist piece of shit that steals money from veterans. I mean, see once I've had all those titles.
And murders people.
And I've murdered. So, see once you've had all that thrown at you, all that's come at you, you just go, what was that? A dick pic? Oh, fuck me.
If I'm allowed to talk about it, I would love to have been a fly on the wall when the police sat down with that lady that was arrested, with her in an interview room, with her going, he murdered someone in Norfolk and he murdered someone in London. And I would love to have seen the police sit down and go, look, we have done a police national computer check on him and he hasn't murdered anybody. And if he had, he would be in prison. It's illegal. I would have loved to have seen a recording of that interview with that woman. And then apparently you said the police said she finally accepted that you had not murdered anybody, that you had not stolen money from charity. And then she's like, shit, I've been saying all this thing on X for years. Oh my God, and it wasn't true. Oh my God.
Sometimes it's not worth. I mean, see, whenever I was mentally in a bad place with PTSD, I really was in a bad place several years ago. Yeah. All this stuff was like, it was layers. It was killing me. I took tablets. I wanted to kill myself back then. It was just so much. But then I lost. I'm not going. This isn't a feel sorry for me. I don't give a fuck. But see, whenever you lose your marriage and you lose your home and you lose everything and your mental health's in the gutter and you're being accused of all these heinous things that you haven't done, whenever you're at your lowest point, you can't get any lower. Everything else is a bonus. And once you start to come out of there, and next thing you know, you have a kettle again, and you have a toaster again, and you have bread and milk, and you have somewhere to stay, and everything builds back up, and you start getting back up. Anything that someone says about you then doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't.
But I mean, I'm not so bothered about people who spread these ridiculous rumors. I think the people who really piss me off are the ones who believe it. They really piss me off. Well, when I used to go on X, I mean, years before I was the subject matter, I'd read all these trolls saying terrible things about my favorite YouTubers, and I would just read it and think, well, that's bollocks, that's bollocks, that's bollocks. You know, I just automatically assumed everything they were saying was bollocks. But it shocks me how many people go, oh, really? And I think you've been provided literally no evidence, no context, and you just believe it. Like that poor lady who's, I mean, I think it's good the police are not dealing with her harshly. And
do you know what they all are, Fiona?
The avenue to sit down with her and go, you need to understand this is bollocks and you've got to stop repeating it. It's like Diane Durham, you know.
Yes,
oh, my God.
Do you know what, though, what I've noticed? And I'm not going to mention YouTubers' names on here. I'm not going to do it. But I'll tell you what, see all those broken people. And by the way, I will say this, I am not talking about Candor. All right, forget about it. His channel, he's starting to thrive. Let him go that way. He's doing good. But what I will say is, all these broken individuals that believe all this nonsense are all on a woman's channel that does parodies. Her whole chat and people that watch her, they are all broken. I think, do you know what I used to do?
I'm coming back.
I used to go on her lives just to watch them. And every person in the chat, I just go block, 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 block to keep all those cunts away from me. I'm not sure
I know who you're talking about now.
It doesn't matter. Well, I got rid of them all. None of them are on this channel, and I don't want anything to do. They're all broken individuals. They're all sitting at home going, yeah, he is, isn't he? Yeah, they're nasty.
I mean, I got it in the neck recently for someone. But for me, someone who cuts is called a cutter.
Yeah.
The action is to cut, the verb is to cut, and someone who does the verb is a cutter. Oh, I went fucking mental. So they'll go mental, you doing that.
The difference is, Fiona, I couldn't give a toss if they go. I mean, I really don't. Report me. Who to? The police? Fuck. Yeah. What are they going to do? Who going to report me to? The DHS? What are they going to do?
Well, they're going to report you to YouTube, but they do that with every video anyway.
And what are they going to do? What's YouTube going to do? Let's be honest. Send me an email?
Well, I don't know. Trevor. I don't understand it. I don't understand people who want to find out the real identity of someone on the internet. I mean, there's only one reason you'd want that, is to fuck them up, to write to their employer, which is a spiteful, nasty thing to do to anybody. I wouldn't do it to my worst enemy. That Michelle Meltdown? I have never reported her to YouTube. I reported her to the FBI whistleblowers site, and I told her this, not because I felt she'd done something wrong, but I felt those AI images were on her phone, and it's serious in America. And then they'd find out from her phone where the others came from. And I've told her that. I wouldn't sneaky beaky round her back. And I know her real name, and I know where she lives. And I don't phone pizzas, and I don't send plumbers and taxis. And do you know what I mean? It's an idiotic, childish thing to do. So I don't understand doxing. And I don't understand these online wars. Why can't people just live their lives?
Because they're fucking oxygen thieves.
Well, they're spiteful and childish. I think it's a very, very weak person who does that. A very weak person who does that.
Well, I will. I have nothing to hide. I think I have.
You'll blow them up, will you?
No, I wouldn't do that. I mean, I'm not going to go down my technical stuff, but I have reported 2 YouTubers in the past, yeah, because one of them made 27 videos about me, and I thought that was a bit obsessive. And one of them
I'm not sure I know who you're talking about there, because there's quite a few, isn't there?
And one of them made 12 videos about me on the bounce, and I just reported going, this is obsessive harassment behavior. So, but I was right in my reporting. I mean, I don't report people that talk about me. I don't care. Just listen, go for it. If it gets you that extra 50p in revenue, then by all means do it.
Yeah. So at the moment, I think there's some sort of crazy moon going on, because it just feels like everybody is fighting with everybody. Everywhere I go, I look in people's comments in a live, not this live, I haven't seen it tonight, but on other people's channels, and there'll be 2 people fighting with each other in the comments, and then another 2 people fighting each other, and the person controlling the channel is talking about another YouTuber, and that YouTuber is talking about that YouTuber, and there are people fighting in their comments, and I'm like, oh my God, it feels like everybody's fighting with everybody. Calm down. Life is.
I find it hilarious, though. I mean, I do watch people's. There's some lives I watch on different channels, and I don't comment, but the chats and some of them has been, everyone's in there for an argument, and I'm like, fucking hell.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's almost like there are people out there who comment, who want to have a fight with each other, so they're just looking for a channel that's live. There's a live chat, they can continue it. like a live argument. And then when the live finishes, they look for another YouTuber who's gone live and they continue the argument in another live chat. And
do you know what you shouldn't do? Do you know what you shouldn't do? And I've done it a few times. And I have to say I'm sorry to my wonderful moderators for doing this. But there is times I just go live on YouTube and you get people coming in from all over the world going, do you stand with Palestine? And then someone's saying, Jesus.
Oh, right, yeah.
And they come in from everywhere. And I'm thinking, no, I don't stand with Palestine. And someone, why not? Why not? Because I've never been there. I don't know what it's about. But
yeah.
You support genocide. I don't like to kill people. Yes, you do. No, I don't. And that's, I guess, here. What about trans? I have my own thoughts on trans. And what about you? Palestine, what do you think about trans?
Yeah.
We like them. We like them supporting us, but we will throw them off a building. You see what's going to happen. We didn't say we would do it. Okay. And I end up having to fight for trans rights in a chat that doesn't belong to me just to support him, to keep her off my fucking back because he's mad.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, I see what you mean.
Fucking crazy.
Yes.
And I'm thinking, this is
social media. Social media is very polarizing. It's very tribal. It's like you've got to be in this camp or you've got to be in this camp. And if you say one thing or you say you like somebody that somebody else doesn't like, then you're friends with them. Therefore, you're my enemy. And it's crazy.
I know. There's a lot of people in the chat.
I can't see the chat. I mean, firstly, I'm blind as a bat, and secondly, I've either got.
Whenever you're not on, whenever it's not your. Now the thing is, I can't see the chat on my phone, which is here, but I've got my laptop here, and I've got the chat down the right-hand side of it. And Fortune Cookie says, "Just give me from obsessed YouTuber that named the cat after you." Annabelle's in the
yes,
chat.
She did.
Yeah. Trev the cat with a hat. It's YouTubers who use their channel to attack. I don't use my channel to attack people. I use my channel to say that everyone's a bastard, and I am the only one that's a non-bastard. And I just use my channel to have fun on, and just to talk about the news and have shits and giggles. I don't care.
There's always going to be somebody who's offended, though. Always.
Oh well, I mean.
I got someone who was really upset with me the other day because I said Lilibet. And I understand because it's bad what they did using the late monarch's name. But, my videos are unscripted. I just talk off it's a slip of the tongue. But they went fucking mental that I didn't call her Lily. I used the name Lilibet. And I'm like, and it does start to make you feel like, oh my God, I've got to tread on eggshells. I've got to literally think carefully about every word.
You can't please everyone. And if someone's offended by that, fuck them. I mean,
well, I wouldn't be so rude as to say that.
Well, it's true though, isn't it? I mean, just by saying that would have offended someone in the chat. Listen, if you worry about everyone's opinion, then you're not going to have your honor. The thing is, Jonah, people come to watch you. People come because you're authentic, you yourself. See, the day you stop being authentic and you start treading on eggshells, the day people won't want to fucking watch you first start. Right?
No, I think
be yourself.
Is the subject matter. I adore River. I adore that man. And someone left him a rude comment about how he pronounced Anna Wintour's name. And he took a breath and he looked in the camera and he went, "Oh, you're brave, aren't you?" And then he went into one for 10 minutes.
River's good.
I was crying with laughter. He takes no prisoners, does he?
He's in a way, he's a bit like a male fucking Lady C, where he's very cutthroat, but he is entertaining.
I think he's a lot more cutthroat, a lot more. I mean, she's another one. She's very, very honest and honourable person.
Who?
Even if she doesn't like somebody, and she feels I've got to stand up for them, even though I don't like them, she does it. And she's getting a really hard time at the moment.
Lady C is.
It's up to her what her opinion is. And I read some comments in Dan Wootton's. She was on Dan's today, and it was like, how dare you? How dare you? How, like, really dictatorial comments. You think you should agree with me. You should do this. You should say that. And I'm like, oh my God.
Well, to be fair, Fiona, out of all the YouTubers I know, you're the only one with the fucking direct line to Lady C. So why don't you give her a call and pick up her, cheer her up?
I think she's a big girl. I think she'll be fine. I think she'll be absolutely fine. But I was just shocked that, I mean, she is entitled to her opinion. And why can't people appreciate that and think, but that's not what I think. That's not my opinion. But respect the fact that she has her opinion.
She could have, I mean, to be fair, Fiona, I mean, when the Queen died, I will be, and you know this anyway. Hope you will. When the Queen died, she released information about the Queen's death before anyone else, before it was in the media. And I was so angry at everything when the Queen died.
I think you'd actually had a bottle of Jim Beam or something like that as well, because of the shock. You were really, really upset when the Queen died, and you were clearly in shock.
But I called her, and listen, people, I will be honest with you. A few years ago, I called Lady C the C word. You are for release that information. And I found out from Lady C why she did it. And I did. I went, okay, listen, I hold my hands up. I'm sorry. I apologize. I was angry at the time. I didn't mean it. I know you're not a C-U-N-T, but the Queen's just died. Give me a break, you know. But
she basically had been told that Meghan was going to release it, Meghan and Harry, and she had to beat them to it. I mean, you see how slow the palace move. That website, let me check it again.
I hold my hands up now. I got it wrong, and I didn't mean it. I was angry when I said it, and I think she's a great person, and I get on really well with her now. She's a lovely lady, and yeah, I think sometimes you say things in the heat of the moment. Fuck, I was fuming.
No,
but
they're still there. They're still on that website. They're still there. So I mean, they move so slowly. Yeah, and it would have been bad if Meghan had released the information with her own spin and twist on it. And I could kind of see that that's why she was doing that at the time.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, it was a big shock. Big shock to it. I mean, when they started saying family were flying up to Scotland, Graham and I thought, oh.
Yeah.
So I did wonder. But then they always put, the spokespeople always put stuff out like, oh, she just sprained her ankle. Oh, it's just a minor thing. It's nothing to worry about. Oh, they're dead. They go from that to, they died. With Princess Diana, it was, Princess Diana has just got a little cut on her forehead. She's fine. She's fine. She's fine. She's dead. Do you see what I mean? And this happens all the time, and I don't think their PR people are at handling this. So when people hear, for example, I don't know, let's say Prince William's bruised his thumb, you know, the public panic, and they think, well, this is the sort of thing you say just before you tell us something really bad. So I think their PR people at the palace and their web developers need, I don't know, a training course in how to do their fucking job.
What do you call that thing, Fiona, when you wake up? Is it a premonition you have? You think you get... Basically, I can go to bed and sleep, and I'll dream about something, and it'll come true.
Yeah, I've had that. Load.
Premonition?
Premonition, yeah.
Premonition, there you go. I had a premonition last night that in the year 2037, Meghan's walking around LA as a meth head. Really?
Wouldn't surprise me. Wouldn't surprise me. I mean, people have seen stories like Anna Nicole Smith.
And Harry's lost his shit.
And there was Courtney Love.
He's wearing a black one.
You know, wouldn't surprise me at all. I mean, Meghan is a natural born loser.
Well, I had it where she's walking around as a meth head, and that Harry's walking around not knowing what's going on, and he's got a black wig because he thinks it's shit. He's lost his shit. He's got a black wig on, and he's like, hello. And he's walking up to all these little kids going, are you one of the Scottish little soldiers?
Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, that was a big question. I heard on somebody's live the other night, and I can't remember who. Somebody was asking how anybody would have known who your ex-neighbour was in order to troll her, right? And I know, I mean, I know that you were friends with Russell Green. And I bet you said to him during your friendship, see her, I don't get on with her. And that's where I just thought I'd say that for what it's worth. And I think it might have been Screwed Slime, who was asking that.
Possibly.
But that's how her name got dragged into everything, because obviously, and you obviously told him there were other people you didn't like. So as soon as you fell out with him, he's little weasel.
Well,
he went around contacting all these people, didn't he?
With my ex-neighbour, I actually got on really well with her, and I'm always now cautious, because my ex-neighbour was a veteran. She has a son. Seems like a decent kid. And she was married to a soldier who she split up with. They had been separated, I think it was about a year or 2 years, whenever he eventually took his life. God help the guy. Whenever I first moved into where I was, I found out about her. I did feel sorry for her, because she was a veteran, a fellow veteran, a widow. And I remember I would go over at Christmas, I'd give her a card, I'd give her an expensive bottle of drink, and I'd say that, and I kept on good terms with her. But I believe, honestly, she had a good heart when I first met her, but I do believe that people online found out she was my neighbour and got into her head and started to manipulate her. That's my opinion. Started manipulating her.
Right.
And then it got to the stage, Fiona, where whenever I was being trolled online by Atlanta on Twitter, X. Now, this did happen. I would walk out of my house the day after I was arrested for apparently witness intimidation, which I found strange. My solicitor laughed. My sister went, "You've arrested Mr. Colt for witness intimidation." That's correct. But the person that reported Mr. Colt reported him anonymously. So if someone's reported Mr. Colt anonymously, how can he intimidate the witness if he doesn't know?
Don't know who it is. Yeah, that was Russell. It turns out that was Russell.
There's still a big don't get me wrong, I've got the police by the balls. They will pay out compensation for that eventually. So they let me go that day, but they kept my phone to check who I'd been speaking to and all. They kept my phone anyway. So Atlanta was saying online that they've kept Trevor's phone, and I don't know how they found out. They've kept Trevor's phone, but I had a spare phone at home anyway, so I got my spare phone out, and I walked out of my house, past my neighbour's house. And then I got a call from someone that works for a charity and saying, "Trev, where are you?" I've just left the house and walked across the street. "Stop where you are right now." So I just stopped. "It's just been posted on Twitter that you've been seen with your mobile phone in your hand." And I went, "Fuck me, really?" "Yep, it's on Twitter now." I got sent a screenshot. I looked at it. Atlanta had just posted, "Trevor's got a phone. He's just left his house." Now, the only person that could have fucking knew that was my neighbour, who was looking out of her window.
Unless, I don't know, there's some creep hanging around, maybe. I do know that she did troll Graham while he was going through treatment. In her own name, on X, she did do that. And I made a video and I growled at her. And she privatized her X account and she backed the fuck off. Well, she stayed, and she is friends with Prince Harry. Let's be clear, she is friends with Prince Harry. Every time he does Scotty's Little Heroes, her son, he uses the photograph of him and her son. So I mean, there's that added wrinkle, shall we say?
Well, she had me. She called the police before I moved house. The police.
That's what she called the police because some other YouTuber was trolling her. Oh my God.
She called the police and she told the police that I was harassing her online. That I got a call from Suffolk Police just before I moved house in June-ish. They called me and says, "Mr. Colt, can you come in for a voluntary interview? Blah, blah, blah. You've been accused by your neighbour." And the police told me your name on the phone, which was brilliant. "You've been accused by Mrs. Blah, blah, blah for online harassment." I says, "All right." And I actually said to the police, "I'm busy today. I'm doing things. I get my son on Wednesday. I can come Tuesday morning," or Monday or Tuesday was anyway. Oh, I can't remember. I went in anyway and sat down. Solicitor came with me. You've been accused of this, this, this. So before you go in and get an interview with the police, you get enrolled. They keep your details. You then meet your solicitor, and you go into a room with your solicitor, and they discuss why you've been asked to come in. And I remember sitting there with my solicitor, and my sister went to Trevor, this, this, and this. And I went, what? You fucking serious? They've called in for that? Yeah. Why didn't the police do any checks? If the police had done their due diligence and checked the IP address, they'd have seen that I'm not on Twitter or Facebook. So the account that's on Twitter, which was called Bad Mummy Somebody, that account on X, why didn't they check where that's coming from?
I don't think that it's easy for them to check these
I know.
things.
Well,
and I think they have to pay for a Norwich order, which is like £8,000. Can you imagine how many complaints the police get about X all the time? It's shocking, actually. Now, most of the time, people would abuse that system, but I do think the police need some sort of cooperation from organisations like X.
Well, yeah, it turns out that they called me in anyway for what all this was. I says, listen, I don't have an X account or a Facebook account. I haven't had one in about 5 or 6 years. So the answer is no. It's not me. Okay, so you didn't do this, you didn't do this, you didn't do this. I was like, no. On all the questions they asked me were all her complaints, though. Let's get that right, Fiona. Yeah. Trevor's doing this, Trevor's doing that, Trevor harasses me, Trevor stalks me, Trevor attacks. And I was like, what the whatever. Anyway, it turns out that clearly it wasn't me. I think she now knows it wasn't me. She has never apologized to me, though, the bitch. But
oh, don't you start with the apology, fucking
5 years, 5 years of shit, though. 5 years of shit.
Yeah.
And now everyone knows that I didn't do anything. No one has said, "Oh, Trevor, we're sorry." And that is it. And you know what?
I completely sympathise. It is awful to be accused of something you haven't done that someone else has done. That's why I was so thrilled with Screwed Slime, because he completely cleared Graham's name. He didn't set out to clear Graham's name. He set out to clear his own name, but inadvertently he cleared mine and Graham's name at the same time.
I'm so pleased
with a little help from people who email him, which is not me. People send him stuff, and he proved that this person set up an X account called Absolutely Atrocious, and that Russell was complaining about that in October 2023.
I know.
That's way back. And then the person who created it started saying it was me and Graham that created it. Oh my God, the injustice. And he made a fool out of that person the other night. And I thank him for that, for clearing my late husband's name.
Yeah, that was the party woman and her friend. But anyway,
unbelievable to deliberately create a troll account, to troll a YouTuber, and then to accuse another YouTuber of being behind it. Oh my God.
It's
messed up, man. That is messed up.
But that same YouTuber is the one who I used to speak to. I used to speak to her on, truthfully, everyone, if you're all listening, it was on Instagram, private chat.
I don't even know if anyone's watching this or not, because
300 people.
Oh, right. Okay. I'm going to get it up on me.
So there was, I used to speak to that party woman on Instagram Messenger. And there was this is the day I just closed down on her. There was one day I was chatting to her, and she said to me, well, they're saying on X that you've done this and you've done that. I says, well, I've been in the police station this morning. So I've been with Suffolk Police this morning, been interviewed. So that didn't happen. Yes, but they're saying this on X. I says, well, it doesn't matter what they say on X. I'm telling you now, I'm the guy that was in the police station.
Yeah.
We spoke about this. I answered these questions. Well, that's not what they're saying. They're saying on X that you have been arrested for this and this. I said, listen, I was brought in for a voluntary interview. I'm in my house now. They're saying you're locked up. Right, stop. I'm in my house. Well, you can believe what you want to believe. I'll believe what I want to believe. And I went, you are a fucking lunatic. I'm telling you straight that I'm in my living room and you're telling me I'm in fucking prison. I said to her, you know what? Get the fuck. And I haven't spoke to her since because she's fucking mental. And that's the bottom line.
She's unpleasant.
No, she's a retard.
I think she's very unpleasant.
Yes, she is. She's a lonely,
But her to
lonely
have done
person.
that, I mean, she clearly wound Russell up so bad. He actually crowdfunded. A load of very spiteful people gave him money. And I remember them in the comments. Oh, can't wait till you sue Trevor, Fiona and Graham. Oh, yum, yum, yum. And he tried to sue me and Graham for a troll account she created. Well, first of all, he was on to a loser.
Well,
but,
yeah.
I mean, right. And now these people are complaining they want their money back from him. Well, I think it's double hilarious. They lost their money. Oh, where have you gone? Oh, there you are. No, you've disappeared. Oh, my God. Can anyone else see him, or is it just me? Hello, everybody. I bet someone's phoned him up. Or someone's just broken into his house to take revenge and to bring his life to a stop. Are you back? He's not back. What should we talk about, everybody? Right, I'll read the comments. Thick as pig do, Carla. Trevor, where are you? Thank you, Lady Love. Yeah, I mean, it was honestly for anybody that bloody Russell, for him to think that the one thing on our mind was him and trolling him. What an idiot. Tracy says, my husband's FaceTime does this when he has to pee. Oh, I wonder. I probably shouldn't have read that comment out loud. Yes, I'll carry on, Zeph. Yes,
there we go.
You're back. Hello, Brian. Do you know what, Brian? I suspect that's not your real name. And I also suspect that's not your real picture.
Is that all right?
Icon. And I think I know who you are, Brian. What happened? Where'd you go?
Have I got the sound?
Yeah.
Can you, Fiona?
Yeah. Hello.
Okay. Just making sure I've got all this sorted.
What happened?
Hold on. Fucking. Well, that nearly went tits up, didn't it? Hold on. Fucking bloody pile of shit. This is why sometimes I hate myself for not being good at stuff. Thank you, Elizabeth. I'm just making sure this is all working 100%. Because
a notification here.
Ugh.
Can you hear me? It says the host just.
Is it working all right?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Did you mute me? I don't think did you mute me?
I was trying to work out the mute from both sides. I muted you for about. I muted you for about 10 seconds. I was trying to work out the mute from both sides. I muted you for about.
Dude, you've got to turn your YouTube.
Okay, what's that, Flysbury?
You've got to turn your YouTube.
I know. I'm working it out. Okay, what's that, Flysbury? You've got to turn. I'm working it out. Okay, what's that, Flysbury?
Turn the YouTube off. Oh my God! Turn the YouTube off. Oh my God! Turn the YouTube off.
Yeah, I know. Hold on. Yeah, I know. Hold on.
That's better. You must have had a YouTube video back in the background.
Bear with me.
That's better.
What the fuck is this?
That's much better, Trevor. It's the noise is normal now.
This is what happens when you're fucking retarded. Hold on.
It's the ghost of Graham. That's what it is. These sort of things always used to happen to me and Graham when we went live. Oh my God, he's gone again.
Excellent, Fiona. Was fixing it. Sorted now.
Normal service will be resumed, people.
Well, listen, everyone knows I'm a little bit fucking retarded. I'm just trying to sort shit out. There we go. Look at the redness on my face. Look at the gingerness. I'm starting to smell of piss as everything fucking. And my notes are out of date. Started conversation off when such and such was a good person, and I ended up calling him an arsehole halfway through the chat, so that didn't work out too well. Oh well, yeah. It's been lovely. It's been lovely. It's been lovely. I told you, shut the door, Fiona. I mean, it's been lovely to have you in the same building.
Oh, good goodness, I know. Leave him to let him say all these silly things.
Fiona.
Yeah. Yes, Ava, there's a mozzie in here. I can see it on the screen. It goes past occasionally.
Don't spread. It might be Graham might have come back to haunt you. Don't kill it.
I hate these mosquitoes.
God. This, you know what? I've just broke a record, by the way, tonight. This is a record-breaking live stream. I have never ever done a live stream over an hour, and we've done 2 hours 11 minutes.
No.
Honestly.
We've given the trolls plenty to work with, haven't we?
Ah, fuck them. No, I don't care.
Anyway, thank you very much for having me up.
Thanks for coming on. It's been wonderful.
Watch scary movies now.
Well, before you go, Fiona, put the kettle on. I love that. Funny. Listen, thanks for coming on. I appreciate it. It's always wonderful to chat to you, Fiona.
See you later, everybody.
Speak to you later. Bye-bye.
How do I...
How awesome was that, everyone? Welcome to Trevor's podcast. I'll be back on again next Sunday, 5 p.m. I hope to see most of you here in the chat, and we'll have different discussions to talk about. Between now and then, I'm sure there'll be loads of videos made about me and Fiona. There'll be loads of things, loads of posts, loads of X. Have a look at it. Keep an eye on it. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. There'll be things that you'll hear which we never heard tonight. But all I say to the trolls is, fuck you all. Take care, everyone, and stay safe.